willingness to comply with our requests. We sent a letter in the Medley investigation and our oversight of the Fed, asking you for information in regard to communication. No compliance. Then we sent you a subpoena in May. You did not comply with that. We had partial compliance in October. We're now a year after my initial letter. I've asked you for excerpts of the FMOC transcripts in regard to the discussion in regard to the internal investigation on Medley. You have not provided those to me. Is your intent today now to promise that I will have those, if not this afternoon, tomorrow?
Well, Congressman, I discussed this matter with Chairman Hensarling and indicated that we have some concern
well, why don't we talk about it right now?
Providing these transcripts.
Finding the transcripts?
I said with providing transcripts, given their importance in monetary policy.
So let me be clear.
And I received a note back from Chairman Hensarling last night, quite late, indicating your response to that, and we will consider it and get back to you.
No, I don't want you to consider it. And I think the chairman would agree with me that this is a conversation not about monetary policy. This is not market-moving stuff. This is about the investigation and the conversation of a leak inside of your organization. So this institution is entitled to those documents. Would you agree?
I will get back to you with a formal answer. I believe that we have provided you
That's not my question for you,
with all
Chair.
relevant information.
If I'm not entitled to it, can you give me the privilege that you're going to exert that's going to let me know why I'm not entitled to those documents?
I said that we received, well after the close of business yesterday, a letter explaining your reasoning.
Chair
and I will need some time to discuss this matter with my staff before I give you a final answer.
I don't want to, listen, I sent you a letter a year ago on February 5th. I had to send you a subpoena. You knew that I'm looking for these documents. You knew I was going to ask you about this today. So if you're not going to give me the documents, exert your privilege. Tell me your legal authority why you're not going to provide this to us. If this is market moving, I would be sensitive to that. This is not monetary policy conversations. This is about the internal workings of the Fed. And I'm not asking for all the transcripts. I'm just actually asking for the excerpts specific to our investigation and oversight of the Fed. Let me ask you this. You get to oversee banks. If you make a request to a bank for information a year ago, and they say, let me review it with my board, let me talk about it, but they never comply with your request for documents or information, what would the Fed do?
I think we have complied very fully with the requests that you've made.
I'm asking you, what would you do if you made that kind of request to a bank that you oversee? What would you do?
We'll work with banks to make sure we have access to the information.
And if they didn't, I can't imagine what the Fed would do if someone didn't comply with your request. And guess what? We're entitled to the documents. We expect to get them unless you exert a privilege, and there is no privilege that you have. So I expect they'll come over. I yield back.
Time of the gentleman is, for what purpose is the ranking member seeking recognition?
Is it appropriate to ask for unanimous consent for clarification on a point of information that was just given by the gentleman?
Does the lady have a parliamentary inquiry?
The inquiry could be considered parliamentary. I understand the gentleman to say that they subpoenaed the feds and did not, it was ignored. Is that what he meant?
The gentlelady is not stating a parliamentary inquiry, and as I think is the ranking member knows, the time of the chair is limited. If other members wish to pursue that in their questioning, they may pursue it in their questioning. The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Hinojosa.
Thank you, Chairman.